So, our lesson today about حروف القلقلة. In Arabic, حروف القلقلة. And in English means the echo letters. The echo letters. And we are gonna be cover all aspects of our lesson today, inshallah. Here we go. So, our objectives here of this lesson are first, to understand what the echo letters are. Second, to understand the different intensities of the echoes that can be applied and when they are actually applied. So, the echo letters, so in Arabic, as we said before, القلقلة. 5 of the alphabet letters are known as the qalqala, or what we call in English generally the echo letters, okay? Sometimes referred to as shaking. Okay, so what the reason here? Why we applied qalqala? The reason here they are called the echo letters is because you cannot complete the letters sound with second, right? So remember, this echo occurs with certain letters when they are read as second, okay? When bringing different parts of the mouth together, so when the second you cannot complete the sound of the letter with second, when you bring the parts of your mouth row together, the sound must be completed by separation, okay, of the parts of the mouth. I'll explain it later, so calm down. So a light echo sound is produced when the separation takes place. Remember that. Echo sound is produced when the separation takes place. The first we will cover the echo letters, okay? The 5 letters which give us light echo sound when they are second are shampoo are gathering in those two words. قطب جد. قطب جد. So you can remember then as قطب جد, right? And we have put this sukoon on all of them to indicate the echo happens when they are second. But remember here, this can happen when they actually carry a sukoon, or you are stopping or pausing at the end of a sentences, or even in the middle of a sentences, and it happens at one of these 5 letters at the end of the word, right? So here we have a simple example. So we have got the sound of aq. Now, if you try to say this, you go aq and try to say it without an actual echo. Try it now. You will find the top of your back of your throat and the back of your tongue come together when you make the aq sound. You all can try it now. You all of them can try it now. You will say it aq. Okay, now in order to get the proper sound of the qaf to come out, you have to separate. So you have to say aq, aq, okay? Now there are 2 reasons here you have to actually apply the echo. One is because you cannot really finish the sound of qaf. The second one is if you just say aq, it could be mistaken for the kaf. So there is a dual purpose going on with the echo. The first purpose here is you cannot complete the sound without the echo, which is taking place because of the separation of the 2 parts of our articulation. And the second purpose here is to help us to stop confusing, especially with qaf, confusing it with kaf, right? Intensities. Now, we are gonna look at what we call intensities because the intensity of the echo can change depending on certain scenarios. And there are 3 levels of intensity. So we will look at the first level. If the echo letter is second in the middle of a word, then the intensity of the echo is what we call low, the lowest level, okay? I'll explain it and give an examples in a minute, so focus now. Number 2 or level 2, if the echo letters is at the end of a word and it's gonna be read as sakin. So maybe you are doing a pause or you are stopping, then the echo must be medium. Okay, medium. And the third level, and if the echo letter is at the end of a word and obviously you are stopping on that word or you are pausing on the word, and it happens that the echo letters also carries الشدة. But remember, we are stopping, so it's gonna be read as sakin, and the intensity of the echo must be high. It must be very pronounced, the highest level. Okay? So here I'll explain the examples here. Intensities. So here, الباء, one of the echo letters, and it sakin, and it's the middle of a word. And we aren't stopping here. So this will be simply read as حبل من حبل من. So the haba, aba is just nice and very soft because it's in the middle of a word, as I said before. Okay? Then we have the word here. So we have got kasab, and it's at the end of a word. So if we want to stop, okay, but the rule here is the fatha on the ba, but we didn't read it with fatha. Why? Because when we're stopping on it, al-ba becomes sakin, so it becomes echo. In this case, it's got to be a slightly higher intensity. So this will be kasab, kasab. And the last one here, we have watab, watab بالفتح. But if you are stopping at the end of the word or a sentences, you cannot read that with fatha. It becomes sakin. But remember, it carries a shadda. So in this case, it's gonna be the highest intensity. We will say watab, watab. Okay? And the reason that you must do the high intensity here when there is a shadda. Okay? And if you look at the medium one, like kasab, it would sound exactly the same. So the last one, there was shadda, the highest intensity. You intensify the echo on the purpose that wasn't actually read. Okay? So again, a quick revision again. So again, in the middle of the word, it's the lowest. Okay? But if at the end of the word and it's read a second, it will be the level 2 in the medium, okay? And at the end of a word where it's read a second and it carries a shadda before you made the second, then it goes to be the highest level, right? So now a very good surah to check for this in the one called Al-Masad. Al-Masad. So here we will apply the rules that we have just finished, okay? بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب. Remember, وتب. When we stopping here, الباء becomes second and it carries a shadda, so it becomes the third level of intensity. It's the highest one, okay? ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب. If we stop here, الباء becomes second and it doesn't carry a shadda, so it's a medium. Okay? سيصلى نارا ذات لهب. It's also, when we're stopping here, الباء becomes second and it's a medium level. وامرأته حمالة الحطب. الحطب. الباء becomes second and it's a medium. في جيدها حبل من. Remember the first example, حب. الباء here in the middle of a word and we can't stop here. So الباء soft and it lowest, right? حبل من مسد. الدال here it becomes ساكن and we stopping here, so it's medium level of intensity. Okay, and it's your turn. You read it now and apply the rules. Okay, so our conclusion about this lesson. First, we understand what the echo or قلقلة letters are. Was قطب جد, gathering two words, قطب جد. And second, we understand the different intensities of the echoes that can be applied and when they are actually applied. We finished now, so I hope this lesson was easy and hope to enjoy it. Now, your turn to apply what I explained about this lesson and read this surah again and again to ensure that you can read it in the right way. Okay? See you in next lesson. وما توفيقي إلا بالله عليه توكلت وإليه أنيب. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.